How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be the best ways to upgrade your X factors in NHL 23, the best methods, and it might not be so obvious. You'd be like, oh, well, power collectibles. Well, in certain situations, maybe not, all right? I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, but let's get into it. There's also obviously different ways to actually get power collectibles that, maybe some people don't really pay attention to, or, more casual players don't. But here we go, all right? So, starting off with X Factor cards. So, before I really even go into, how to upgrade them or the best ways, you probably don't want to have too many X Factors on your team, okay? So, for example, right now I have 4, okay? So, it's not like a crazy amount. I also have a power-up icon, Beliveau, right? Which is, it's expensive for sure. But I will say this as well. I just don't really know if I think it's worth having like 6 or 7 plus. I know some people will say that, as long as you get 11 wins in Hut Champs, that's enough to have as many as you want. Sure, but it can add up very quickly. That's the thing. That's really the issue. So, for example, these X Factor cards. So you have someone like McDavid, right? He's obviously the, biggest one, right? I mean, the obviously most expensive one as well. So at 79 overall, you have to pay 500 coins to get him to 81, 21K or 1 power-up. So, for example, in this situation, yes, I would use a 21K, right? Like, I would not use a power-up collectible because power-up collectibles actually are worth more, I believe, than the 21K. And the goal players to make a power-up collectible are worth more than 21K. It really does feel like the coin value is more worth it, at least is what I noticed this year. Then you also have 65K or 3 power collectibles. Yet again, guys, I think the coins are really more worth it. If you do have a surplus of power collectibles, that's great. Then you could just use it then. But I just feel like in general, it's really not worth it to use the 3 power collectibles. Then you also have to trade in the base McDavid, which that's obviously worth trading in over the 100K. That's simply no question. I mean, base McDavid's going for under 100K, so that makes sense. Then you have this one, which is, again, 60K or 2 power-ups. And this one's kind of a little more reasonable. Power-ups are kind of like 30K-ish, so that's not as unreasonable. So I would say that, it's pretty fair for this McDavid. So McDavid's a unique example as well, but so 60K or 2 power-ups, I mean, it depends on what you have, but then we also have 65K or 3, and that's where you use the coins, I'd say. Honestly, the coins are more worth it in certain situations for this McDavid and just for X Factors in general, okay? So that's very important to know. But now, moving on to some other ways, actually, so there's no actual ways to, actually power up these guys, right? I mean, I know you're probably like, what are you talking about, Henreek? Okay, so I really think that, again, coins is very important. So, potentially, honestly, this could be maybe a crazy take I might be having right now. Considering coins might be a better option a little bit to upgrade some of these X Factor cards, potentially, you could, if you really want, take the coins from Rivals Rewards, actually. Like, so, I mean, again, I'm in Division 1, so it's a little bit different of an example. But, if you're, like, in Diamond or Platinum, you get, like, 60K plus coins. That's essentially, one upgrade tier for McDavid, right? And I know it's once a week, right? You get Rivals Rewards, so it probably isn't smart. But it's another, alternative way you can upgrade them, right? Even if you get, let's say, even Silver, 25K, Gold, 50K, it'll add up. It really will add up. So that's something to keep in mind as well. But realistically, probably the best way to really upgrade them is really through Hut Champs. I mean, it is, because Hut Champs, you get your collectibles. I mean, you get your collectibles for the amount of wins you get, and Hut Champs is very much so worth playing, even if you're an average or below average player, I would say. Okay, so you have 7 wins, which is 3 Hut Champs collectibles, and that's the way I translate that in this situation is that's 3 power collectibles. So, for example, that's an upgrade for McDavid for getting 7 wins, right? And you still get Rivals Rewards and Squad Battles Rewards. So that's probably the best way to really look at it, all right? Yeah, it's Hut Champs. It really is Hut Champs. So, again, if you can, ideally, guys, if you can try to rack up at least 9 wins, 9-11 every week, that's not that bad, because 4 Champs collectibles, I mean, you don't want to trade it in for Ultimate Packs, because realistically, again, if I were you guys, right, I only make the Ultimate Choice Packs and the Ultimate Packs just for fun and for content, right? Like, I'm not it's certainly not a smart thing to do if you have a lot of X factors, and especially it's not a smart thing to do if you're no money spent, right? If you're no money spent, coins are tough to come by, and also, just cards in general are harder to come by because you need to save them, right? So to me, Hut Champs is really the meta. Really, it is. It's the smartest way to actually, upgrade your X Factor cards. So you go here to the Hut Champs section. I mean, again, I know some people are probably saying, "Oh, Henreek, I knew this." Well, some people obviously have never played Hut before, especially because people are getting the game just now and a few weeks. So that's very important to know. But here it is. So it's one power collectible. There's no cooldown on this at all. You can just completely just trade it in and just really make as many as you want, as many collectibles as you have, and then use them to power up your X Factors or power up icon cards, that is. So again, a really important thing as well, I just feel like you shouldn't have that many. I know I said that a lot, but you should not have too many X Factor cards, because if you have like 7 or 8, I don't care if you're getting 11 wins a week, 5 collectibles for those many X Factors, you're gonna run into trouble, especially if you don't have a lot of coins just laying around like I do. So just keep that in mind. Some other potential ways to upgrade your X Factor cards. I mean, it really can be through squad battles. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's another way to earn coins and gold cards, right? And it's tradable rewards. So, for example, you see here, even Pro 3, 7.5K. The squad battle is just refreshed, right? So I'm not stupid. But in general, if you get the Pro 1, which really isn't that many games to play Pro 1, usually it's probably like around like, what, 9K, 10K? I don't know the exact points required. I mean, we can't really see last week's, unfortunately, either. But 10K plus a few packs here, which you never know, you get lucky, and then, you get really lucky, and you pull something that goes for like 20 or 30K, and then boom, you have almost enough to pay off an X Factor upgrade as well. So, and again, McDavid's very expensive, right? Like, it's not like every X Factor card is going to be like, costing like McDavid, right? And McKinnon. I mean, so like for other X Factor cards, right? If you're looking at, I don't know, let's say, okay, I don't know, maybe, who's a good example? Maybe, I guess if you're using someone like Larkin, right? Larkin's not really costing you that much to upgrade yet, I don't think. So 6.5K, 40K, okay, Larkin. But then 40K, 50K, okay. But still, that's not unreasonable when you play your squad battles and you get your Hut Champs collectibles and you just get all these tradable rewards and all that, because it just gets scary when you have too many. But I mean, if you keep it under control, I feel like it's pretty affordable to have a lot of X Factors. Really, like we're not a lot, but like 3, 4, at most 5, I'd say. Like I don't like to have too many. If you have like 7, 8, 9, okay. That's crazy. First of all, I don't even know how you have that many, to be honest. I mean, they're not as easy to get this year, X Factor cards in general. But yeah, but there's really not many other ways really to get to power these up. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys knew this already. I mean, there is power up challenges here, I believe. Let me see. Power up icon challenges. Let me. Yeah, to earn power up collectibles. Yeah. So right here you can earn a power up collectible. Let's see what groups it in. Yeah, right there. So challenge number 5 in group number 2 of these challenges, you can earn a power-up collectible. So that's one way to get one there. Can you get another one here? No, maybe group 4 perhaps. Yes, so that's another one. So that's 2 power ccollectibles through these challenges. So, there's some other ways to potentially upgrade them. I know it's only a one-time thing, unfortunately, but it does count. I'm not sure. Is there any in here? I'm not sure. I don't think there is. I think there's more just for like seasonal collectibles and stuff. But I'm not 100% certain on that one. Yeah, I think it's just X Factor stuff. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no. In general, guys, I mean, these are really probably worth it. I mean, it probably is worth the play. I mean, even these seasonals. Let's see. Is there any power collectibles in these? I don't think. I think it's just seasonal rewards. Yeah. Understandable there. Superstar challenges here as well. Looking pretty like nothing crazy, all right? So, there you go, all right? There you go. So those are my best. Oh no, you got a power up here as well. Power up collectible, not bad. And an NHL player pack. It's actually pretty decent, those rewards. So pretty much, guys, I mean, that's really it. I mean, the best ways to really upgrade these guys are obviously through Hut Champs, right? Like by trading in the collectibles, right? The Hut Champs collectibles for 1 power really So just trying to play Hut Champs and getting those is a very huge way to do it. But I also believe that using coins is actually pretty effective as well, because I mean they're really in value. I feel like coins are actually costing less than the actual trade-in of gold cards for the power-ups, because this year they actually made it more expensive, right, to trade in. So that's something to keep in mind as well, right? Like last year I think it was like 28, 80 plus. No. I think it was like 18 80 pluses or something like that, and now it's 25 80 pluses. So it's costing more, and I believe the coin value has stayed the same, if not even lower than last year. I'm not 100% certain though, but yeah, there you go. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. I know maybe a little bit all over the place, but that's kind of the basics, guys. In the end, to really sum it up at the end here, is through HUT champs, and just keeping in mind you don't want to have too many X Factor cards because it can add up very quickly, and also you could use rival coins technically to upgrade the tiers if you want, and squad battles give you coins and also tradable rewards. So there you go. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done that already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek at 3 E's, and I'll see you guys in the next video.